Assalamualaikum and hi, this is Group 2 SKT3033 Basic Inorganic Chemistry Group D. My name is Baslana. Our group consists of 4 members including myself, Nur Azma Husna, Shamim Nanja and Rahmat Shakir. In this video, we are going to talk about Group 15 and its 2 elements. We have decided to choose nitrogen and phosphorus elements in Group 15.
Okay, what are Group 15 elements? Group 15 elements are also called nitrogen family, includes nitrogen, phosphorus, arsenic, antimony, and bismuth elements. Group 15 elements have the electron configuration ns2 and p3 in their outer shell, where n is equal to the principal quantum number. The p block elements are also known as the representative element, which is placed on the right side of the main periodic table. Now, let's talk about the period trans in Group 15 elements. In Group 15 elements, as you would move down the group, starting with the lightest element and finishing with the heavy ones, you've noticed a general flaw in properties as you move down the order. For example, nitrogen is a gas and non-metal, but as you move down the group, we encounter metalloids and then at the bottom, metal, for example, bismuth.
Hi, my name is Shamim Nanja and I will be presenting about the physical and chemical properties of nitrogen and phosphorus. Okay, so for this presentation, we will be focusing on nitrogen and phosphorus. I'll be starting off with the physical properties. Let's look at nitrogen at the left side right here. So nitrogen is a colorless gas and has no electrons. It has atomic number of 7 and the smallest atomic mass from group 15 elements, which is 14.02 mu. It has a balanced electron configuration of 2s2 to p3. Next, nitrogen is the smallest element between all group 15 elements. Nitrogen has atomic radius of 56 pm, ionic radius of 146 pm. The negative 3 shows that the nitrogen is a negative 3 ion, and a covalent radius of 75 pm. Lastly, the density of nitrogen at 25 degrees Celsius is 1.15 gram per liter. After that, let's look at the right side of the slide. I will explain about the physical properties of phosphorus. Phosphorus is a white solid non-metal element and have electrodes. Phosphorus has atomic number of 15 and atomic mass of 30.97 amu. As you can see, phosphorus has a bigger atomic mass than nitrogen. This is due to as you go down group 15, the atomic mass will increase. Next, phosphorus has a balanced electron configuration of 3s2, 3p3, where the atomic radius is 98 pm, while the ionic radius is 212 pm for phosphorus negative 3 ion and covalent radius of 110 pm. Lastly, the density of phosphorus at 25 degrees Celsius is 1.8 gram per centimeter cubic. Okay, so now I'm going to explain the chemical properties of nitrogen and phosphorus. On the left side of the slide is the chemical properties of nitrogen. First of all, nitrogen presents in nature as combustible gas. Nitrogen makes up about 0.002% of the Earth's crust. However, it constitutes 78% of the Earth's atmosphere by volume. The next point, the oxides and oxyacids of nitrogen includes nitrous oxide, N2O, nitrogen oxide, NO, and nitrogen dioxide, NO2. Hydroxide, which is N2H4, is a good reducing agent. Next, nitrogen has the lowest melting and boiling point, which is negative 210 degrees Celsius and negative 196 degrees Celsius respectively. This means that the nitrogen will always present as gas in room temperature. The common oxidation state of nitrogen is -3 to +5. First ionization energy is 1402 kJ per mole, and lastly, the electronegativity is 3.0. Next, let's look at the right side of the slide. This is the chemical properties of phosphorus. Phosphorus is the 11th most abundant element, which making up 0.11% of the Earth's crust. The main source of phosphorus compounds is phosphorus rock. Phosphorus exhibits inotropic forms. The most common form at room temperature are white phosphorus and red phosphorus. White phosphorus is toxic, while red phosphorus is non-toxic. Next, the melting point of phosphorus is 44.15 degrees Celsius and the boiling point of phosphorus is 281 degrees Celsius. The common oxidation state is +5, +3, and -3. First ionization energy is 1012 kJ per mole, and lastly, the electronegativity is 2.2. And that is all from me. The next part of the slide will be presented by my friend.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Rahma Ashikin and I'm going to represent to you about the applications of group 15 family. What is the nitrogen family used for? Two of the elements, nitrogen and phosphorus, are essential for life. Nitrogen, ammonia, which is used for fertilizer productions and used for produce nitric acids. The phosphoric acid, which is used in soft drink, fertilizer compounding, meshes, and fireworks. It is also used to make phosphoric acid. The arsenic used to be used as a poison, but now used to preserve woods and as rat poisoning. Antimony, used to produce metal used in alloy and in semiconductor and power generator. Bismuth, used to make medication, paint, a catalyst, low methane alloy, which are used in automatic fire alarm and sprinkler system. Ununpentium is very little to know about it, so it is only used for research. Next, safety precautions. First, contact of liquid nitrogen with skin or eyes may cause freezing, frostbite injury. Second, protect hand all the time when working with liquid nitrogen. Third, wear safety glasses and field sheets when transferring liquid nitrogen. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Nur Azma Husna. For my part, I will talk about a current issue related to group 15, the nitrogen and the phosphorus. We from group 2 decided to choose the algae bloom and the acid rain. First of all, phenomenon algae bloom is a rapid increase or accumulation in the population of algae in a freshwater or marine water system. This algae bloom is caused by eutrophication. It is because of excessive presence of nutrients like nitrate and phosphate in a lake or a water, which is lead to dense growth of plant life. The percentage of addition of nitrogen is 80%, while for phosphorus is 65%. So, this is may show the eutrophication process. I will explain it in short way. First of all, the farmer will apply the fertilizer to the soil and the excess nutrient from fertilizer will flow into the water. The fertilizer that rich in nitrate and phosphate, the nutrient also cause increase the amount of phytoplankton and will trigger overgrowth of algae in water. After that, algae that form will block sunlight from entering water and use up oxygen. Lastly, water become oxygen depleted and become dead zone and no longer support life. So, the effect of algae bloom is it will turn the clean water into a stinking rain due to the composition of algae bloom depletes the oxygen level and increase CO level in water. Next, it will produce a foul smell and putrefied taste of water that caused by loss of dissolved oxygen result in anaerobic decomposition of organic matter. Furthermore, it also gives a bad effect for humans. It can cause a fatal waterborne disease such as polio, dysentery, and diarrhea. It is dangerous for humans. Lastly, the aquatic organism died due to this poor oxygen supply. So this is some algae bloom that we find, and this is the new on Malibu New on 5 May 2021 about algae bloom that happened at the lagoon. Next is acid rain. Acid rain is a rain or any form of precipitation that is unusually acidic, has elevated level of hydrogen ions, and acid rain is caused by a chemical reaction that begins when compounds like nitrogen oxide and sulfur dioxide are released into the air. The substances can rise very high into the atmosphere, where they mix and react with water, oxygen, and other chemicals to form more acidic pollution. Next is the effect of acid rain. Acid rain will cause respiratory problems to humans and animals. It also damages buildings and stone statues. Lastly, it will destroy the ecosystem and marine life. Okay, this is the news related to acid rain. First news is on 5 February 2020 from American Society of Agronomy state that the forest soil in United States is still recovery effect from acid rain, and the second news is on June 19, 2019, stated that acid rain also give a negative effect on human health. So, this is a reference that we refer. That's all from us, Group 2. Thank you.